Well, Dr. Ornella Corazza, who's a lead researcher from the University of Hertfordshire School of Pharmacy, has been involved with what's billed as the first multilingual review of spice products online. She's in our central London studio now. What's so bad about these spice products?
What's so bad about the spice drugs? I would say many things, and probably I can summarize them by referring to the changing environment that we are experiencing now in the 21st century, and the huge impact that this had on the drug market. We currently know that there are hundreds of websites selling spice drugs, and to make it simple, they are just a click away from our homes, and they could really be bought by everyone, including children and young people.
Well, I have to say, I mean, you're right. I had a look at them a little while ago, and you only have to use a search engine to discover these sites. But what's to stop them trading? They could still, despite the ban, presumably, be sending their products into the United Kingdom.
What could stop, you said? Sorry.
Yes, it will be very difficult to stop them still selling their products, won't it?
It will be very, very difficult, and this is what happened in Europe. You know, many different countries actually came to a legal restriction on spice drugs, but they are still available. It's kind of breaking these national boundaries, you know, in many, many ways.
Well, what's the origin of these drugs? How did they come about?
How did they come about? I mean, we first find out about the Psychonaut. We first find out about spice drugs in 2007. So long before, actually, they received such an extensive media attention. And they were first identified in Italy, Norway, in Germany, so 3 European countries, you know. And we followed the discussion on spice since then. And they really became known after we found out that they contain synthetic cannabinoids, such as the JWH, the CP47, or even the more powerful HU210.
So they're like cannabis in some way, are they?
They are much more powerful than cannabis. And the problem about these substances is that they manipulate brain functions in ways that we still know too little about, and they might well have widespread and long-term effects on users, you see. This is our main concern.
Do you think this ban in the United Kingdom then will work, presumably as well? Other European countries who haven't done it already may follow. Do you think if we look in a year's time, we'll still have this problem?
I'm sure it will follow, but I personally think the legal bans is one answer, but it's not the answer to the problem. In this sense, we need really to look at society much deeper and our style of life, for instance, you know, and really look at new ways of enhancing our quality of life and having fun without taking drugs.
All very interesting. All right, Dr. Ornella Corazza, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Now let's take a look at some of the day's other news. There are reports of clashes between opposition groups and security forces in the Iranian city of Isfahan. Opposition websites in Iran claim security forces prevented people from attending a ceremony to commemorate the life of Grand Ayatollah Hossein Ali Montazeri.